Strada, disappointing defeat this afternoon. What were your thoughts on that one?
I think Larne stole 3 points, Brian, I'll be honest. I don't think there was a massive difference in the two teams. It shows where our lads have come and how competitive we are, especially here. But I think if I'm in the Larne changing room, I'm over the moon getting up a road there with 3 points, because it's just fine margins.
Yeah, a very even game. First half, really nothing to talk about, but in the second half we'll probably be looking back in anger and frustration with the goals that we give away.
Yeah, and on Larne's part, they'll say the first goal is a good goal and it's tidy. We need to react better. We get the game back to 1 each. Great free kick from Kyle, and that's something that we've talked about all week. Then there's an incident between that goal and the second goal that is missed by the officials, and touched on fine margins. I think that changes the game if they see it, the incident in our box, and I think Larne would have been reduced to 10 men if it had been spotted. Second goal, bit of fortune because Ross is saving the initial shot. I think Paul O'Neill flicks it on. The third goal we can do better again. I think it's a foul on Kyle Cherry at the halfway line. They then go on and score from that. But I'm not going to make excuses on the goals. We can deal better with them. Then change the system. Actually changed the system twice, and the penalty was just too late for us to probably have a goal at getting the equaliser. So, but as I say, I'm massively disappointed.
Going 3-1 down, many other teams playing a side like Larne, they might just throw the towel in, but credit to our lads, we went right to the end and trying to get ourselves back in the game, that late penalty as well.
Yeah, it's not in that group. That group's together, and that group will fight for each other, and they'll continue to fight, and I think that's been apparent, but particularly here. They'll carry on going. We've seen that at the Cliftonville game where 3 each and scored in the last minute, so can't question the players. I asked them before the game, honesty, attitude, commitment, and every one of them ticks that box. So there's no question their desire to fight for each other. It's massive in there. So listen, we'll dust ourselves down. We know we've a big week ahead, and our lads will be in Tuesday and Thursday and working hard.
2 great goals from Kyle Cherry this afternoon, a really well taken free kick and a calm penalty as well. You could see how eager he was on the pitch today after his suspension. Yeah, and to come back in after missing 3 games, it can be very hard sometimes, but I thought Kyle was very good. And Lloydie playing a wee bit deeper, I think he was fantastic in the job he did on Leroy, who's been flying. So yeah, Kyle's set pieces are always usually on the money, so for Kyle to get 2 goals will only do well for his confidence. Next up then, we're on the road to Portadown next week, and they'll be obviously hopeful of something with the form they're in. Yeah, they're in decent form, but we're not going to let 2 defeats against Linfield and Larne, who are competing for the league title, dampen our confidence, because as I've said before, from Christmas I think we've been very competitive, and as I touched on there, we'll be in Tuesday, Thursday. We'll have a game plan to go and get a result at Portadown. We know it's going to be hard, but every game in this league's hard. Thank you, Scott.